Hi everyone, my name is Mario Gomez, and this is my night cross-country flight from Cheyenne Regional to Rapid City Regional. So I started off with the PAVE checklist. This pilot here is experienced commercial pilot. It's 389 hours and 125 cross-country hours. Things to consider are potential fatigue because it is a night flight. No experience flying to South Dakota also. The aircraft is well equipped. Cessna 172S with a G1000. It's got a fresh oil change and all required maintenance inspections are up to date. The environment is a night flight with a waning crescent moon rising at 0300. With this, ground reference is severely limited. Horizon may be difficult to distinguish, and emergency landing options will be difficult to identify. External pressures involved are this is a highly anticipated trip to Mount Rushmore, which is a bucket list item for these friends for many years. So went on to our NW craft. So there are no NOTAMs listed. Weather, the METAR at 4:54 p.m. on July 24th local, winds 260 at 4 knots. Visibility 10 statute miles, few clouds at 7,000, few clouds at 10,000. Nothing of concern, no factor on the weather for this METAR, although it is approximately 4 hours prior to takeoff, so they would need an up-to-date METAR prior to takeoff. The TAF at arrival, the closest to arrival is 7 p.m. on July 24th, winds 250, 15 knots, visibility greater than 6 miles. The thing of note here is there's thunderstorms in the vicinity. Scattered cumulus nimbus clouds at 2,000, broken at 25,000. So these are also things to consider flying at night and with no natural illumination. You might not be able to see these clouds or avoid the clouds based on VFR rules. No known ATC delays. The runway lengths here, runway 27 out of departing runway is 9,270 feet for best wind. And also of note, the altitude density is almost 9,000 feet at that location. See, at arriving destination, runway 23, 3,601 feet is the best wind runway. Is also the shortest runway there, so something to consider. Fuel required from our departing to our arrival, 17.6 gallons. With a 50-gallon tank, that would leave us 32.4 gallons remaining. Conservative fuel burn at 10 gallons per hour leaves us with 3 hours and 14 minutes of fuel remaining, which meets our FAR 91-151 requirements. Takeoff and landing distances. So we got 2,500 feet takeoff distance. Climb gradient is at 225 feet per nautical mile. Landing distance at our destination is 2,500 feet. And then I did choose an alternate, which is CDR. Our landing distance there is 2,700 feet at our alternate. And these calculations are based off of using DA40 performance charts. So departing runway length, we went over this. I got over 9,000 feet of runway, which is great for the altitude density there because we're going to need a lot of runway. Like I said before, the METAR was at almost 5 p.m. local time, which would need an updated METAR prior to takeoff. The TAF at that time, winds 260, 5 knots, visibility greater than 6 miles, a few clouds 8,000, scattered 10,000 feet. So no factor on the weather for departing. Our route of flight. So from departing Cheyenne Regional to KBFF, which is Scottsdale's Bluff, CDR, which is Sheldron Municipal, KHSR is Hot Springs Municipal, onto our destination at KRAP, which is our Rapid City Regional. The reason why I chose this route of flight is because it puts us over airports. So in case of emergency, you're always close or hopefully within gliding distance of an emergency runway. Being that any kind of emergencies in the route of flight would be hard to determine a landing spot. So I chose airports as our GPS waypoints. I also chose 6,500 feet, our planned altitude at 7,500 feet, and the maximum elevation figure in that quadrant of our destination is 6,500 feet, which is terrain around Mount Rushmore, approximately 26 nautical miles southwest of our destination. This altitude keeps us safe and in compliance with 91-159. So our destination runway 23, 3,601 feet, which is our best wind runway. It's also the shortest runway, and that's actually beyond my personal minimums. I like at least a 4,000 foot runway. So, like I said, the TAF at 2 hours prior to our arrival, winds 250, 15 knots, visibility greater than 6 miles, but the thunderstorms in the vicinity is what is alarming. So for our alternate, we've got runways 2103, almost 6,000 feet of runway. Runway 12 and 30, 4,400 feet, but I chose this as an alternate because it does have an ILS approach. Being an instrument rated pilot, and if you did experience any kind of deteriorated weather, an ILS would be, a precision approach would be best for me. So there was no weather information provided there, but I feel confident in using this as an alternate. So the go, no go. This flight would be a no-go for a few reasons. For VFR flight at night, potential fatigue, having a long day, no experience flying to South Dakota. Planned 9 p.m. departure falls during the destination's thunderstorm period. Thunderstorms forecasted from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. local time of the destinations. Conditions do improve after 1 a.m. at the destination. So while legally possible to make this flight, considering the risk factors, it would be better to wait till morning. Would be the logical choice, ensuring safety above pressures of the departing flight. I did consider doing this flight under IFR conditions, but not IFR conditions, but filing an IFR flight plan. But with the thunderstorms in the area, even filing an IFR flight plan, it just would not be smart to go. So better to wait. And that concludes my analysis.